Man, Chris must be so mad at me. I could tell he was pissed when he saw I had the power.
Dude, I told you to let him know. You never listen.
You're always telling me what to do. And you do whatever you want. So I thought...
Yeah, that's so fun for me. I'm just trying to protect us, okay?
I know. Sorry. Sean. I'm tired of running away. Why does my power always bring trouble?
You don't have to use your power if you don't want to.
But I'm good with it. And I'm the only one who can do these things.
I know, but... Daniel, you need to be careful. And listen to your brother.
You think we'll see Grandma and Grandpa again?
I don't know. We'll see.
Where are we gonna go now? See Mom?
No way, man. We don't need her, okay?
But she said she wanted to find us.
We stick to the plan. We go to Puerto Lobos. That's where we belong. No one will tell us what to do. We can be whoever we want.
You think? I don't know.
Trust me, man. From now on, we make our own rules. Look, I even got you a present. Merry Christmas, Enano.
For real? But it's in 2 weeks.
Who cares? Dates are boring. Here.
It's all for me?
Wait, what's for the grandparents?
Awesome.
Oh.
Early Christmas is the best. Hey, I got something for you too. I wanted to finish it, but we're doing it now, so...
Oh, man. That's so cool.
Hey, listen.
There's our ride. Come on. All aboard.
It's me, you've come to take my due away. By midnight time I could not see if I were you, were me. We play the game with skillful hands, and so I ask for your demands. Give me your love, give me your gun, and you traced us back to where we begun. So the morning came and slept the night away, as I was looking for a way to disappear amongst the
That is my favourite episode.
and all these empty
So also the saddest though. They actually finally get like to live like normal in a house, and then he gets taken away. Thing is, even with us not phoning Lila and not logging into the internet, where that would have been 2 other ways they would have found out they lived there. We followed the rules because we went with Daniel to the market. I think the only way it could have been avoided is if you had the choice of being able to like not go to the market. Even if you just like let Daniel go, I don't think they would have noticed, but because it's the 2 brothers, they noticed. Like, Daniel was kind of protected, he had his face paint on, he might have been a bit more difficult to recognise, and he was with Chris and his dad. Sean, no, because Sean went, it made it more obvious. Sean would have stayed, yeah, it might not have worked out, but it might have, and then at least then they could have stayed with their grandparents and moved on later on if they needed to still. I think another reason why a lot of people don't rate this game as highly as the others is because you're constantly moving on each episode. You're not really getting to put your roots into one location, and the characters that you're interacting with always change. Each episode the characters are different, like they change, but they do kind of stick around, but in a different form. Like, they're not there in person, but you can interact with them. You get to see through like clippings or letters from these different characters. You get to hear from them. I think if you were able to stick in one location, I think it would have had a higher rating. But for me personally, I like the way they went with this. It does make me really curious to see what they're going to do. Like, what is going to be the next Life is Strange game? Will there be a new Life is Strange game? Like, I know like the developers of Life is Strange Before the Storm are now in control of the series, and they did the remastered collection. Now, are they then going to move on from that and do like a new one? Will they retcon Life is Strange True Colours? Or will they do one where, will they do like another one with like different superpowers and then do another one with all of them together? Or will they just go straight to one where all of them are involved in a game? Or are they going to do like a sequel to one of them? They could do a sequel to Life is Strange 1, but then that makes one of the endings canon. Would they do that? I don't think they will. I don't think they'll do that. They might. But as I've noticed in all the Life is Strange games, bar Before the Storm obviously, after Life is Strange 1, 2 and True Colours both give you, well, and the DLC Wavelengths, they give you 2 different options, don't they, to say whether or not Arcadia Bay survived or Chloe survived. So the next one might go off that, or they could go completely new characters. I'm not sure what I want. I'm kind of hoping that they do continue with Life is Strange, like maybe with I don't know, what do I'd like to revisit Life is Strange 1 with those characters, but would it be too big a task for a game developer to create a game where you've got basically it's 2 games, where you've got the version with Chloe and Max after they've survived the storm, and they've doing their own adventures, and then you've got the version where Arcadia Bay, Max living there, living on her life, trying to live without Chloe being there. Now, they could do that. They could do something like that. I would like one where it's a sequel from all of the games, where eventually you get to see all the games. Like I've said before, I'd like it to be where episode 1 you're Chloe and Max, episode 2 you're Sean and Daniel, and maybe even Chris is in there as well, or Chris is in episode 3. Episode 3 or 4 you've got Steph and Alex from True Colours, and then maybe like the fourth one they finally all like bump into each other, or they all end up doing that episode together, and 5 is where it's like the conclusion. That's what I'd do. It depends on how they do it though. They don't have to have a massive game though. They could just have like a 3, 4 or 5 short stories. Or they could do what Dotnod have done and just make a new Life is Strange. They've done that because obviously they don't own the properties anymore of Life is Strange, so they've moved on with a new series. Do 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 do. Do do. Actually, no, come to think of it, True Colours was Deck 9, wasn't it? So you know what, they could, yeah. Deck 9 have already continued the story with Life is Strange True Colours, so they might continue it from that point. Dotnod's last game was Life is Strange 2. I'm trying to think in True Colours, are there any mention of Life is Strange 2? Is Chris, Sean or Daniel mentioned at all? Or any of them mentioned? Or any of the events that happened in Life is Strange 2 mentioned? Oh, you know what? We'll discover that when I am going to do another playthrough of Life is Strange True Colours. We're going to go through like a different way of playing it. A different romances and all that. And I'm going to look at all the lore, because I actually want to I'm going to see if they actually did continue with Life is Strange 2, or have they completely ignored that. I wonder how many of these developers and directors are actually working on the new game that has been created, or went to Deck 9 to work on the new Life is Strange. Functionality QA testers. Love to be a QA tester. Get to test the games out before them even out. Special thanks. Okay, we threw the snowball properly. Of course I did. Threw a snowball at Daniel. No, that's not this playthrough. You threw a snowball. Who 1% threw it at Mushroom? Oh, come on, evil people. You let Daniel kill the cougar. Yeah, I did it for Daniel. You prayed together with Claire and Daniel. I did. No one prayed. 3%. I wonder who did that. Wonder how that turns out. You confessed to Stephen about Daniel's power. 50-50, isn't it? You don't know what to say there. You help with extra chores. I did. Tell Daniel he did the right thing when he saved Chris. He did. You didn't use Steven's laptop to lock into your profile. Nope. You didn't use the phone to call Lila. I didn't. You couldn't talk to Lyra and lie to her mother. God. You didn't gain Chris's trust. Now I had to go at him. Oh, it's because of the bloody... Okay, yeah, it's because I got the ones wrong on purpose. I should have gone right. So he would have opened up about his father. It's alright. I'm not here for that anyway. You told Daniel to stop lying to Chris about his power. We did, and he didn't. You listened to Casty's song until the end. You drew zombies draw zombies for Chris. You found several Christmas presents for Daniel. Only 10% did that. You didn't get involved in Charles's problems. I thought he opened up pretty well for us. You let Daniel use his power to help Stephen. No, actually, that's because we didn't let Chris open up properly. You let Daniel use his power to help Stephen and he wasn't hurt. The cop chased you and Chris wasn't hit by a car. Daniel continued to swear. Daniel lost the dice game. Yeah, I beat him. Daniel killed the cougar. Daniel was able to bury Mushroom properly. Daniel agreed to pray. Daniel didn't want to tidy the room. Daniel was told to tell the truth, but he continued lying to Chris. Overall, Daniel was encouraged to use his power. Yeah. Daniel used his power to save Chris from the car. Daniel didn't blame anyone since Chris was fine. Daniel enjoyed his early Christmas presents. Okay. That is cool.
This is it?
Yeah.
It looks like a nettle field. And it stinks.
Yeah. Your stinky feet will cover the smell.
Shut up. They don't.
Come on. I'll show you around.